Dear students, welcome to the second lecture on adsorption. In this lecture, we will discuss about different types of adsorption and factors influencing adsorption. Depending on the nature of forces that are operative in adsorption, it is classified into two types: physisorption or physical adsorption. Second one is chemisorption or chemical adsorption. Physisorption. If an adsorbate is held on the surface of an adsorbent by weak van der Waals forces of attraction, the type of adsorption is called physical adsorption or physisorption or van der Waals adsorption. Example: adsorption of ammonia on activated charcoal. Since physisorption involves non-specific intermolecular van der Waals forces, the process lacks specificity because it does not involve any kind of chemical reactions on the surface of the adsorbent. Physisorption depends on the nature of the adsorbate gas. The extent of physisorption depends upon the nature of the gas. Generally, it is found that easily liquefiable gases are physisorbed readily on the solid surfaces because such gases have stronger van der Waals forces. Thus, for a given adsorbent like activated charcoal, easily liquefiable gases like SO2, NH3, HCl, etc. are physisorbed to greater extent compared to gases like hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, etc. As physisorption involves weak forces, it is reversible in nature. So it is given that the adsorbate gas plus adsorbent solid gives adsorbent adsorbate complex plus heat, which indicates that the process is exothermic in nature. The adsorbent adsorbate complex can be broken down into adsorbate gas plus adsorbent solid as the process is as weak van der Waals forces are involved in the process of physisorption. So from the equation it is clear that there is a liberation of heat, that is, according to thermodynamics, the process is exothermic in nature. Applying Le Chatelier principle, it is understood that as the temperature increases, the extent of physisorption decreases. Hence, physisorption occurs readily at lower temperature and decreases with increase in temperature by applying Le Chatelier principle to the adsorption equilibrium. The enthalpy of physisorption is about 20 to 40 kilojoules per mole. Next is the dependence on pressure. If we consider the adsorption of a gas on a solid, as adsorption proceeds, the number of free gas molecules decreases at the surface. Hence, it causes a decrease in pressure, a decrease in gas pressure on the surface of the adsorbent. Thus, physisorption can be increased with increase in pressure in according to the Le Chatelier principle. According to Le Chatelier principle, whenever a change in pressure, temperature or concentration is applied to a system in equilibrium, the system will readjust itself to nullify the effect of that change. So, as adsorption proceeds, adsorbate gas plus adsorbent solid giving adsorbent adsorbate complex, the free gas molecules will be, the number of free gas molecules will be decreasing. Hence, the pressure at the surface of the adsorbent decreases. Thus, by increasing pressure, more number of gas molecules will get adsorbed on the adsorbent surface. Physisorption depends on the surface area of the adsorbent. As we know that this is a surface phenomenon, when the surface area increases, the possibility of more molecules to get into contact with the adsorbent surface increases, and thus the rate of physisorption increases. Physisorption involves in the formation of multimolecular layers of the adsorbate on the adsorbent surface. This is because it does not involve any chemical bond formation. It has in physisorption there is only weak van der Waals forces. Hence, formation of multimolecular layer is a feature of physisorption. Chemisorption. If an adsorbate is held on the surface of an adsorbent by strong forces of chemical bonds, the type of adsorption is called chemisorption or chemical adsorption or activated adsorption. Example, adsorption of H2 on the surface of metals like nickel, etc. As chemisorption involves the formation of chemical bond, it has high specificity. It involves chemical reaction that occurring between the adsorbate and the adsorbent. Chemisorption depends on the nature of the adsorbate gas. It is found that a gas is chemisorbed only in the case where it can potentially enter into a chemical combination, that is, a chemical bond with the adsorbent at its surface. Example, hydrogen gas gets chemisorbed on transition metal for hydride formation. As chemisorption involves chemical bonds, it has high enthalpy of adsorption compared to that of physisorption. The enthalpy is in the range 80 to 240 kilojoules per mole. Chemisorption is irreversible in nature due to the formation of chemical bonds. So chemisorption always favors high pressures and relatively high temperature. Chemisorption increases with increase of pressure. As the increase in pressure or compression brings the gas molecule nearer to the adsorbent surface, which facilitate the chemical combination of the adsorbent and the adsorbate. Chemisorption is also exothermic in nature, but usually the rate of chemisorption is very low at lower temperature because for the chemical combination or to form the chemical bond between the adsorbent and the adsorbate, activation energy is needed. For this, appreciably high temperature is necessary. Thus, chemisorption favors higher temperature compared to that of physisorption. Both chemisorption and physisorption are exothermic in nature. In the case of physisorption, the rate decreases with increasing temperature. There is no involvement of formation of chemical bonds. But in the case of chemisorption, as it involves the formation of chemical bonds, activation energy is needed. For this, appreciably high temperature is necessary. Chemisorption depends on the adsorbent surface area. The greater the surface area per unit mass of the adsorbent, the greater is its extent of chemisorption, because with increase in surface area, the residual surface forces also increases. Since chemisorption involves chemical bond formation, only monomolecular adsorbate layers are formed on the adsorbent surface. No multimolecular layers are formed.